I'm Craig from Ethereal Holistic Massage. I like to give instructions as to what I do, or give details of what I do to keep myself being able to treat and help others. I use things I even find around the home that you generally wouldn't think of. Something as simple as a foam roller or rubber balls. These are really good for helping with opening and releasing hands, where foam rollers are good for elbows and knees. Now, the way I use them, I will actually put a foam roller evenly in my elbow, so it's not a lot of pressure moving backwards and forwards, because what happens is you get tightening in either side of the elbow. Now mine's on the inside and it turns my hand inwards, so instead of my shoulder being open, it actually turns my shoulder in, so then it ends up making me like this if I don't look after myself. So by putting that like that, just the noodle in the cradle of your elbow, what it's doing, it's loosening the muscles above and below your elbow, at the top and at the bottom of your elbow. So the muscles leading either side and attaching are now going to be working evenly. The top and the bottom will be even, so when you get rotation, you won't be turning inwards, you'll actually find you'll have straight rotation. And this is a good way to keep both arms nicely loose and limber, especially when we're doing a lot of typing, or even if you're out chopping wood, or if you're doing a martial art or anything. So not only do I use these for my elbows, I use them for my knees as well. Our knees get really tight, and at the back of our legs, you'll actually feel, if you put your fingers just above your knee, I would say there'd be two really tight muscles. Now they also are below your knee. Now just by putting the pool noodle behind your knee without any pressure, I'm not sure if you can see my foot there, but it's just allowing that movement backwards and forwards. You're actually, because it's round again, like with the elbow, you are forcing the muscles to work together, both below and above, and now all working in that same line. You're wanting that line to match up from your toes. Even if you look at your big toe coming up towards your knee, coming through your ankle to your knee, up into your hip, and then that should line up with your shoulders. So your rotator cuff is basically straight on top of your hips. So by keeping your muscles loose, what you're doing, you're allowing the bones to sit in the right places. We go and we see our chiropractor and our physio to keep us in line, or even our osteopath. But as soon as our muscles tighten, everything starts to go askew. So when things are in line, that's great. Muscles pull, our bones are now out of alignment again. So without our muscles, our bones would be a pile of bones on the floor, because the muscles hold everything together. So this is how I use my foam roller. Then I have my rubber balls. Now I tend to use these, well, I used to use them a lot more back in the days when I had little feeling in my fingers, and my fingers were always cold. That was something more to do with the job I was doing at the time though, like a past life career. But this is, I used to get tepid water, not hot, not cold, and I'd put the balls in each hand, and I'd put my fingers and my hand into the water, and then I'd basically, as you can see, I'm just squeezing. So you've got to have a ball that does have some compression in it. You can't have anything too soft. Any of the balls that soak up fluid, like the foam ones, or even tennis balls, they're annoying when they get wet. These are easy to dry. So just allowing yourself to a little bit of compression, whether you just have bad circulation, even to the point of having Raynaud's. This is a way to stimulate blood flow into the hands. You're actually also opening the joints up, because as soon as you squeeze, it's making the joints work. And so as it compresses and releases, you actually find you're getting blood flow. And if you are finding you've got really cold fingers, you could find it feels really good for that blood to get down in there, and it warms your hands up. And if you're not used to that, it's a godsend, especially when you're touching your own face, or even putting your hand, holding hands with one of your family members. So look after yourself, give yourself the opportunity to look through my other videos, watch through, see which ones work for you. Let me know if I can help in any way, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because you never know what my next thing may pop up that's going to help you. So keep well, and I look forward to helping you soon.